Jay, listen, you and I had a little team talk, right? In the break.
I've got nothing left, mate. I've got nothing.
I know. We are absolutely crestfallen, devastated here. Okay, but now you said you wanted Tuchel sacked, right? And I understand. Jay, look at me.
What's the point in keeping him, mate? What is the point in keeping him?
Okay.
All right. We've got a German manager. All right. We've got brought in to do the job, to get us over the line. That is why you brought in Thomas
I said to you, didn't I?
All right. No manager in history has won a tournament where he ain't English or he ain't the nation that he's managing. No manager's ever done it. We've done it with Thomas Tuchel because we thought he will get us over the line. When it gets to the crunch, he will make the right decision. Yep. And tonight, he's shown me
I agree with
that
you.
he ain't the guy.
Right? No.
He ain't the guy because he absolutely folded. He absolutely fell apart in his decision making.
But you want to?
I'd sack him. Sack him. What do you want him for? What's he done? What's he done different to Gareth Southgate?
No, I'm
not watching some exciting football team. I'm not watching anything different to what I watched with Southgate.
No,
so what's the point?
No, but where'd you go? Where'd you go?
You can go anywhere, Jace.
Where?
Go anywhere you want. Eddie Howe. Go anywhere. I'd rather an Englishman if we're going to lose, I'd rather an Englishman be in charge. We're going to lose in that fashion.
I'm not sure I'm sacking him here now, right now. But
what's the point in keeping him? No, what is the point? What's the point in that? If that's going to be the decision.
I hear you loud and clear. I ain't sacking Tuchel. But he needs to learn from this.
Learn.
No, Jay, but you
learn from that, mate.
Come
on, mate. He's watched the last 3 tournaments. Right. He's done quotes. I've seen the quotes from when we got knocked out and got beat in the final of the Euros. I see the quotes that he said about us not being brave enough, not being adventurous enough. I've seen the quotes that he made. He's watched us play. He knows.
Are you sacking Tuchel?
Yes. Get rid of him.
Sacking him.
What's the point? What's the point in having a German manager in charge who makes
hold on. His nationality's got nothing to do with it.
Oh, mate.
It hasn't.
I'd rather lose with an Englishman.
No.
I'd rather lose with Eddie Howe.
I don't care about his nationality. I couldn't care whether he's German, Dutch, or green. I couldn't care less. Right? I'm not sacking Tuchel here, right now. Right? I'm not. Jay. It's too easy. That's a knee-jerk reaction.
No, of course it's knee-jerk.
It's a knee-jerk reaction. And I knew you hurt. And I'm hurt, and you're hurt.
Of course it's knee-jerk. But, Jace, I've seen a decision tonight, which is one of the worst managerial decisions I think I've ever seen. Ever.
I can't get past.
It's nearly as bad as Spurs bringing in Igor Tudor.
No, come on.
No, it is.
Mate,
it's nearly as bad as that.
No, come on,
The
Jay.
decisions that he's made
come
tonight.
on. Igor,
is
mate.
up there.
I saw encouraging signs with him.
No, man, it was there's no signs, mate. No. 55th minute, we go 1-0 up. We have 12% possession. He brings on Dan Burn, Dan Burn, and then he brings on Nico O'Reilly and Konsa in a World Cup semi-final when the whole point that he was brought in was to be proactive,
learn from
be brave.
But Jay, we know he's a top manager, right?
Learn.
We
learn?
We know he's a top manager.
Is he?
We know he is. We know he is. But I can't disagree with what you just said. That's the most devastating point, is that he's not learnt from previous managers' mistakes. And look, Southgate, whatever you think of Southgate took us close, but he didn't have the minerals. And today, I gotta say, mate, today it's baffling. I cannot get my head round.
They scored in the 85th.
I can't get
92nd.
I can't get my head round.
I don't care, right? If you anyone at any level, right? Whether you coach Sunday League, whether you play Championship Manager, all right? Everyone knows it.
You can't do Championship Manager. You can't use that. You can't use Championship Manager, Jay.
Mate, I'm telling you.
You can't use that as an example.
Football Manager, right?
You can't use that.
You can go gung-ho or you can go ultra defensive, right?
You can't use that as an example.
Played Football Manager. Listen, hear me out.
What happens to Football Manager?
All right? Football Manager.
Yeah, what happens?
No one in the 72nd minute, no one presses the ultra defensive button when you're winning 1-0. Oh. No one. You make a change. You might make a sub to see it to, maybe 82, 83. Then you'll press ultra defensive. Then you'll press that button. 83rd, 84th, because you've allowed the players to see if you can carry on, if you can find another bit of wind, if you can find another moment to maybe go 2-0 up.
I can't believe bought Championship Manager.
No, but that's because I'm saying the normal people out there, the normal punters that are listening to the show, all right, who ain't managers, who ain't coaches.
So what button?
We all love football.
What button are they pressing? Ultra defensive.
They're not pressing. They're not pressing ultra defensive. They might go balance. They might go counter attack. All right, that's what they might press.
Well, okay, what button should Tuchel have pressed?
He should have pressed balanced. He should have gone balanced, and then he should have gone subs. He pressed the tactics button, subs, Saka, Rashford. There you go.
And then what?
And then see out another 10, 15 minutes, see how the game develops, and then go, right, ultra defensive, Dan Burn. There you go. See out 10 minutes. And I've got no problem with that, because then you're fine. 10 minutes, boys, we see it out.
Are you saying Thomas Tuchel?
He made them players try and see out a 1-0 win against Argentina for 30 minutes.
Are you saying Thomas Tuchel should go on Championship Manager? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying Thomas Tuchel. What I'm saying is I'm trying to relate to people, all right? I'm trying to relate to people who ain't coaches, who ain't managers. Because everyone in the world can see that, and everyone's played Football Manager, right? No one presses ultra defensive in the 72nd minute. No one. No one presses that button.
I bet there's someone
because what happens on Football Manager when you press that button at ultra defensive? They score in the 85th and the 92nd, and you lose. That's what happens.
How do you know?
Because I've done it. I've done it. We've all pressed the button and gone, no. Why did I do it?
You said no one's pressed it.
Yeah, but we've all done it.
Have you?
Yeah, we've pressed it.
Have you pressed it?
And then you turn the game off.
Hold on.
And you go, you idiot. You idiot.
Hold on.
Why have I made that decision?
Hold on a second. Have you pressed ultra defensive?
Of course I've pressed ultra defensive. Of course I have. We've all pressed it. And you press it too early. And you go, oh, my God, I pressed it too early. I pressed it too early. So you only press that button in the 80th minute. Anything before then, it bites you in the arse.
Don't make me laugh, mate.
And that's exactly what Thomas Tuchel done. He pressed the button on Football Manager too early. Idiot.
Don't make me laugh.
And he's getting paid £8 million a year. I can make that, Rick, because I'm playing Football Manager. I'm not managing England in the World Cup semi-final.
You're sitting in your pants at home.
I'm sitting in my pants at home at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's ridiculous. Save, quit. That's you.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, quit. Oh my God, quit.
What happens when you quit?
Just turn it off. Turn the game off. Turn the game off.
And then what happens?
Hope the battery dies, and then the game never happened. That's what you hope. But Thomas Tuchel can't do that. The game's over. We're out.
Yeah, that's cheating, though, mate.
He's killed us. Everyone knows I'm right. Everyone who's played Football Manager has pressed that button and gone, pressed it too early. And then they never press it again. They never press it.
Have you pressed it twice?
No, I've only ever pressed it once. I remember.
What happened?
It was Billericay, Enfield Town, last game of the season, and I needed to win. All I needed to win is to go up and get into the National League. I remember.
What happened?
I pressed the button, ultra defensive, Enfield, 85th, 92nd. Knocked out. Gone.
Honestly, I can't be laughing at this situation, mate.
Honestly, mate, I cannot believe he made that decision. I'm going to have another break now after my Football Manager rant. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. I would go and play Football Manager, but my garment got broken into and they nicked my iPad, so I haven't even got Football Manager anymore.
Someone might be playing it now, pressing ultra defensive.
Yeah, someone's on my iPad, pressing it.
Probably winning.
Oh, mate, get me out of here. Get me out of here. I've had enough. You're listening to World Cup Game Day Sports Bar and Talks, brought to you by Enterprise Rent a Car. Here for it, book now, enterprise.co.uk.